We live in an age of materialism. People believe that matter, energy and the laws of nature are all that exist. They see no place for God when they examine the discoveries of science. They tell us that God is an outdated belief, only there to serve ancient superstitions. The Quran presents a different outlook. It tells us that the author of the Quran is the author of the universe. The same God who reveals himself through his work also reveals himself through his word. This is not a mere claim. The Quran itself demonstrates its divine origin. One of the ways it does this is through its description of scientific phenomena. God, knowing that atheist scientists in this age would lead people astray, revealed verses that detail major scientific phenomena. From the tongue of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, an illiterate man in the Arabian wilderness, came descriptions of natural phenomena that have only now been confirmed. Ancient Muslims either accepted these verses literally, or being unable to understand their physical reality, interpreted them metaphorically. However, in today's age, we have seen their truth confirmed. In this way, God has made the scientific discoveries of the modern age a way of finding him, rather than a way of losing him. In this article, we will explore the miraculous nature of 7 such prophecies of scientific discovery. As a bonus, we will discuss 2 others that have yet to be fulfilled. Please note that all Quranic references are given with a system that enumerates the first verse of every chapter. You may need to subtract 1 from the verse reference to find the verse in your Quran. See here for more information on this. The Big Bang. 100 years ago, the world's best scientific minds thought that the universe had always existed. Since it always existed, it didn't need a creator. Einstein changed all that. His field equations suggested that the universe was expanding like a balloon. The mathematician and Belgian priest, Georges Lemaitre, realized that this expansion had to have started from somewhere. It must have come from an initial, dense point. This idea became known as the Big Bang. Today, it is the basis for understanding the origin of the universe. What few people know, however, is that the Holy Quran described the Big Bang perfectly, 1,400 years earlier. Do not the disbelievers see that the heavens and the earth were a closed-up mass, Ratcon? Then we opened them out? And we made from water every living thing. Will they not then believe? Holy Quran, 21-31. The Arabic word Ratcon means a closed-up mass. It also means darkness. A dark, closed-up mass is a perfect description of what we know the universe looked like in its earliest moments. The heavens and the earth were indeed opened out from this mass to produce the universe we see today. The verse further says that water is the basis of life. This is now an accepted scientific fact. When NASA look for planets that can bear life, they look for water. The shocking power of this verse is a grand sign for our disbelieving age. The expansion of the universe. Einstein's equations tell us that the universe is expanding. This discovery surprised everyone. For decades thereafter, scientists thought the universe exploded out of the Big Bang, and has been slowing down ever since. But they were wrong. The universe's expansion has recently been speeding up. This mysterious re-expansion is driven by what we call dark energy. About 5 billion years ago, this mysterious anti-gravity began pushing the universe outwards once more. The Holy Quran describes this perfectly. And we have built the heaven with might and we continue to expand it indeed. Holy Quran 51-48. This astonishing verse does not just tell us that the universe has expanded. The Arabic Lamusiyuna tells us that the universe is continuing to expand. Such a statement is a sure sign of the Prophet Muhammad's truth, peace be upon him. To read more about Big Bang cosmology in the Quran, see this in-depth article. Our expanding universe. The end of the universe. The Quran does not only tell us about things that have already been discovered. Rather, it tells us about scientific phenomena still debated today. These next 2 are not yet confirmed, but their mere discussion is worthy of note. One such topic is the end of the universe. Will it continue to expand forever, or collapse back in on itself? The Holy Quran sheds light on this enigmatic matter. Remember the day when we shall roll up the heavens like the rolling up of written scrolls by a scribe. As we began the first creation, So shall we repeat it, a promise binding upon us. We shall certainly perform it. Holy Qur'an 21-105. This vivid description of the Quran completely fits the picture of the universe collapsing into a black hole. Angular momentum would cause the fabric of space to enter into it like the rolls of parchment. Then, a new universe would emerge. It is only a matter of time until this shocking fate of the universe is confirmed to be the most likely by physicists. An artist's impression of a black hole. Note the scroll like ripples emanating from its sides. Extraterrestrial life. Next we come to extraterrestrial life. In 1960, Frank Drake performed the first modern SETI experiment, in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Yet God's pronouncements outpaced man's imagination by more than a millennium. And among his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth, and of whatever living creatures, Dabba, he has spread forth in both. And he has the power to gather them together, Jam. I him, when he will so please. Holy Quran 42-30. In this verse, the Quran speaks of living creatures which inhabit space, the heavens, and which move on land, this being the meaning of the word, Dabba. The verse goes on to declare that mankind will one day come into contact with these creatures in some way, Jam. I him. In other verses the Quran proclaims that they receive revelation as we do. These declarations of the Quran constitute evidence for its divine origin, for which man of that age could not only envisage the existence of aliens on faraway planets, but proclaim future contact with them? One hopes the day will come soon when this extraordinary prophecy finds its fulfillment.